Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 134.
There's a chair all the way over here.
I don't know.
I'll sit back here if you want me to. Just sit over here.
Could you please come and join the rest of the class?
Oh, fine.
Okay, so episode 134. What's going on, kid?
I don't know.
So let's see. We got new t-shirts.
Oh, we did get new t-shirts.
We all got new t-shirts. Pretty
Dad.
cool.
Dad went to some events.
Yes. So we hope everybody enjoyed the video of Scott Hartnell last week. We have Mark Howe this week. So when this is done, stick around. We'll see Mark Howe. He talks about going from being an all-star winger to an all-star defenseman. Mm-hmm. He talks, him and Scott Hartnell talk about the Flyers defense core overall. Mm-hmm. And the holes that the Flyers still need to fill to really be a cup contender. But, and I think there was one more. Oh, he also, it's a great story. He talks about being benched by Mike Keenan, which is just weird because I don't know why Mark Howe would be benched, but that's Mike Keenan. So, you saw Doug Crossman, a lot of guys have told you interesting Mike Keenan stories because interesting guy. So, so please stick around for that. And then also I went to, and unfortunately I couldn't bring you or Michelle because it was 21 or over.
Could have brought Tabitha.
I could have brought Tabitha though.
Brought Tabitha.
I could have. Yes, my oldest daughter is 21, but I couldn't bring the younger two. So I went to Snider Hockey Celebrity Bartending event up in Wayne, Pennsylvania, which is great. This is the third one. It's right around Michelle's birthday, so I haven't been able to make the other two.
It was on Michelle's birthday.
Yeah, but she was going out with my father, so she did not care. she did not want to hang out with me anyway. She has a good time with her grandfather. So I had to go up to the Snider Bartending event. There's some pictures from that. Really cool stuff. Great time. Not just we got to meet Brandon Graham, who won a Super Bowl with the Eagles. Mm-hmm. See Bob Kelly, Joe Watson, Brad Marsh, Neil Little, who I was really excited to see. Won the AHL championship with the Phantoms and played a few games for the Flyers. It was fun. And then Bill Meltzer's always great. Great stories. Love Bill. So he sat with the, and so a lot of the fan club members were there. So it was great hanging out with them. It was a really nice event. Raised good money for charity. Really well done. It was on a rooftop bar, and it was right as the weather was nicer. It wasn't those really hot days because you and I do not like to be hot.
It's too hot right now.
Yes. So and actually, today's a little cooler. But
yeah,
yes.
Actually it is. But it also rained a little bit.
So at least the weather was perfect for that. So that was very cool. Hang on, I got some stuff to show. I think I won a Super Bowl, so it was pretty darn cool. So Brandon Graham was really funny and nice, and he signed this picture for me. And then Neil Little, I got this picture signed, which was cool. And then I also have been working on this other project forever. That's a good time killing. So I hope y'all can see it. I've been working on, so the 50th anniversary game was played in Philly with the Flyers Penguins. And I've been working on trying to get everybody to sign the poster. So I added Neil Little to that. Sorry, I hope you all can see it. Watch out, Jai. So, I just need a few more. Tim Kerr, Luke Richardson, Mikkel Renberg, and Brian Boucher, I believe, will complete it. Oh, Desjardins, no.
Have we not seen Brian Boucher?
We have seen Brian, but every time I've seen him, I haven't had the poster with me. Because usually it's in a frame on my wall.
So I was going to say, we've seen him before.
Yes, usually it's in a frame on my wall. So I don't, because it's gotten so many signatures now that I don't want anything to happen to it. So I try not to just travel with it unless I know for sure we're going to see somebody. So, I think that's kind of it because the videos are kind of long, so I'll let you go. Are you doing okay?
I'm doing fabulous.
I know you're tired. She's had her band concert and she's been very busy lately. So we're going to let her take a nap before her dance class. Can you say goodbye to everybody?
Bye-bye.
And stick around. The Mark Howe interviews are really cool.
Sorry, that was my proper bye. Oh, were you going to say something else?
No.
Okay. Bye! There we go. We did my proper bye.
I lied. So a couple people are going to
back.
do long interviews with you this summer too. Ashton Sullivan, Todd Fedoruk. A lot of the people were interested. So we should have some stuff. I know it's kind of tough to do a hockey show in the summer. So hopefully we have some interviews. So please be on the lookout for those. I apologize.
Bye.
For people that have had old cars, my expression was, and it was every day. So I said every day I get in the driveway, I put my key in the ignition, turn that car on, I said I'm going to ring, and I said you never know what kind of thing is going to hit you. So, but it was going to come. So, yeah. Actually, when you were talking about benching, so the one time Mike benched me, it was the third year that he was here, and before the game he pulled me outside. He said, I just want to let you know I'm going to bench you halfway through the first period. And I said, well, why, Mike? Like, we were playing Edmonton. It was a matchup game to start the season. And he said, we got some young guys in the locker room, and I want them to see if this is how Mark Howe gets treated, how bad is it going to be for me? And I'm like, yeah, okay, Mike, like whatever you got to do. And I got in 3 shifts. We were leading 2-0. I had a goal and assist, and I got benched. And I'm sitting, well, and if anybody knows me, so I got a little bit of a fiery personality when I'm sitting on the bench anyway. Of course, on the inside, I'm just stewing and stewing. He didn't play me for 15 minutes. And he came in, and as soon as we get in the locker room, and he just goes up and down me with just like whatever he had to say, it came out. And unfortunately, they just had redone the bathroom in the locker room, all the new partitions, the new sinks and everything. And it took me about 5 minutes. Water was shooting all over, and everything was down. And Mike, that's what Mike did. Mike liked players that he could get to and stir your emotions. And for guys who didn't react to him, he didn't have much time for it. And Mike had one sign above his door. It said, negative motivation is better than no motivation at all. So, yeah, so that was my benching by Mike Keenan. So then I got to play again after that. You have to have the experience. I know during my tenure here, like we had Brad Marsh, we had Doug Crossman, we had Shel Samuelson, we had myself, we had Brad McCrimmon. I mean, that's 5 good veteran guys that you could throw in against anybody. And it didn't matter who the 6 was, because we had 5 guys that could handle the load. And the Flyers will get to that. And you always need a couple defensemen. You got to have 1 or 2 centers up the middle of the rink, and you got to have 1 winger that can score. And you need goaltending. So you can look at the positions. You got to fill the positions, and I think they got a couple of them filled already. You need to draft 3 or 4 of them, and you might be able to sign 1 or 2. But you can't build a team with free agents. The New York Rangers tried to do it for years, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah, for me, defense. Everyone thought beginning of last year or this past season that defense was going to be the biggest question mark. They're going to give up all these goals. They're going to, not be able to break the puck out, make tape passes. Big question mark was Travis Sanheim. Look how his year that he had. Cam York, didn't come out of nowhere, but he took massive strides this past year. Sean Walker, obviously trading him, that didn't help. It's kind of when the Flyers kind of were teetering, win a couple, lose a couple, that kind of stuff. But the defense for me is a big part of building a team, but I think the Flyers do have a few of those pieces, like you said.
When the WHA and the NHL merged together, I was playing in Hartford, and as you know, as a winger, if you're playing 23 minutes a night, you're playing a lot. And for me, if I analyze myself, I was quick. My instincts were good, and my first 3 strides, very few people could beat me. So I was really good at getting loose pucks, and I was a real good passer. So they decided to put me on defense. Actually, it was a game we were playing in Buffalo. I played 4 games at left wing, and then we go into Buffalo and morning skate. I'm playing left wing, and I go to the rink, and somebody had my name on defense. And I thought somebody was joking around, so I erased the board and I put my name back up on the wing. Coach came in, he said, "Who's messing with the blackboard?" And I said, "I'm really playing defense tonight? Thanks for telling me." My very first shift was against Gilbert Perreault, 1-on-1. And not overly religious, but I was praying to God, and thank God he lost the puck, and I landed on it, and I had to change after 15 seconds. That was my first shift. But so I played defense for about 2.5 years. Actually, when I became a Flyer, I'd only played defense for 2.5 years. And, I ended up, Eddie Van Impe, past Flyer, he would come out and spend a week or so, or once a week, come out and get on the ice with us. And Eddie Van Impe helped me out so much. where it saved me so much, where he taught me how to be good positionally as a defenseman. And from that point on, then my skill would take over, your instincts and your skill. So instead of using up all your energy to make up for mistakes you made, now you use all your energy gets focused into doing all positive things, which is normally in the offensive end of the rink. So I think it was Bill Deneen had the idea, and then Donnie Blackburn, that game that we played in Buffalo. And I kind of grew into it, and accidentally, I think I had about a 10-game stint with the Flyers on the left wing. They were looking, or right wing. They were looking for somebody to play with Bobby Clark last year, and they threw me up on right wing for 10 games, and I failed, so they put me back on defense.